Here's a planet. Here's another one. What about this? Nope, that's not a planet. And neither is this. So what makes a planet a planet? How does an object qualify as a planet? Yes, let's talk about that. Neptune is the most distant planet from the Sun. This may sound like a pretty simple statement, but it's actually rather complicated. When it was first discovered in 1846, Neptune became the most distant planet in the solar system. But then, in 1930, Pluto was discovered, and Neptune became the second most distant planet. But Pluto's orbit is very elliptical, and so there are periods when Pluto actually orbits closer to the Sun than Neptune. The last time this happened was in 1979, which lasted until 1999. During that period, Neptune was again the most distant planet. Then, at the 26th General Assembly of the International Astronomical Union, which took place in August 2006 in Prague, the issue of which was the most distant planet was visited once again. Confronted with the discovery of many Pluto-sized bodies in the Kuiper Belt, like Eris, Haumea, Sedna and Makemake, plus the ongoing case of Ceres, the IAU decided it was time to work out a clear definition of what a planet is. In what proved to be a very controversial decision, the IAU passed a resolution which defined a planet as a celestial body orbiting a star that is massive enough to be rounded by its own gravity, has cleared its neighboring region of planetesimals, and is not a satellite. More explicitly, it has to have sufficient mass to overcome its compressive strength and achieve hydrostatic equilibrium. As a result of this, Pluto got demoted from the status of planet and was thereafter defined as a dwarf planet instead, not because of its size, but because it's not massive enough to have cleared out its own orbit. If it were the only body in its orbit around the Sun and was in hydrostatic equilibrium, it would have met the IAU's definition of a classical planet. And so Neptune has once again become the most distant planet, at least for now.